Confidence is something that all pro fighters need, but like all good things, too much of it can be a recipe for disaster. As always, if you guys enjoy the video, please be sure to let us know by leaving a like and hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. And without further ado, and ranked in no particular order, here are times Overconfidence backfired in the UFC. Francis Ngannou versus Stipe Miocic. Hype can be a dangerous thing in mixed martial arts. Too much of it can cloud a fighter's judgment, and despite Stipe Miocic being on the verge of achieving history with a third defense of the heavyweight title, the UFC's promotional effort was 100% behind the hard-hitting Francis Ngannou.
Francis Ngannou has the world record for the most powerful punch. It's more powerful than a 12-pound sledgehammer swung full force from overhead. Holy
I really believe that I'm the best. I'm the best technically, powerfully. I have everything to beat him on Saturday.
Do you think that Stipe is going to be willing to stand and trade with you?
I think he'll try to survive. Whatever I'm going to try, I'm going to catch it.
He's getting much more promotion. They are hyping him more than they're hyping you, Stipe.
Good for him. Let them hype him up. I don't care. I'm used to it.
Have you felt like you were the forgotten man at all?
Nah, I don't care. Let him get all the hype he wants. I'm do what I do and I'm gonna keep winning.
He's really intimidated. He know what's gonna happen. He's just make it proud there like, yes, I'm the charm, I'm this, I'm that. But he know the guy that he's gonna fight. He know that he's gonna be the fight that he never had in his career.
On fight night, however, Miocic proved that the UFC and Ngannou's confidence was misplaced.
Fast, tough guy, but still.
After weathering an early storm in round 1, Stipe turned in one of his cleanest performances to date, dragging the Predator into deep water for the last 4 rounds. A dominant win, a reminder of Stipe Miocic's prowess.
Kind of a weird situation. You're the champion, you defended the title twice, yeah, you were the underdog, it was the Francis Ngannou show, it seemed like.
It was a Stipe show tonight. It wasn't about him, it was about me, because I'm the champ. I broke the record. I'm the best.
Ronda Rousey versus Holm. The higher they climb, the further they can fall. And when it came time for Ronda Rousey's electric reign to come to an end, man, the results were pretty shocking to say the least. At this point, Ronda Mania was in full swing, and even the mainstream world was really starting to take notice of this dominant, trailblazing talent. But just as Ronda was truly starting to break through, her UFC 193 headlining matchup against Holm was set. Despite Holly's decorated background in boxing and her excellent start to her MMA career, Rousey seemed like the result was already a foregone conclusion.
What makes you so confident that you can win?
Well, what makes me so confident that I can win is I'm the greatest fighter in the world. I believe that I'm better than every other girl in every area of MMA. MMA striking is different, and I think I'm the best at it.
Can she knock you out? She have not one punch knockout power?
Nope, nobody does. I have really fragile hands, but I got a great chin.
I'm going to show her what's up on Sunday, and I'm done with all of this.
I'm going to surprise her and everyone else with another win.
All that respect, all that everything, all you being sweet, I see right now that it's fake, and you're going to get it on Sunday. I'm more prepared than she is for this, and I'm going to win on Sunday, and everyone's going to see.
Unfortunately for her, Holm was actually the perfect opponent to counter Ronda's skill set. And when the preacher's daughter landed that devastating head kick in the second round, it brought an entire era to an end.
Tonight was one of those moments, man. These are the moments in fighting that make it so crazy and so fun.
Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Who knows how a fight between the 2016 version of Conor McGregor and prime Khabib Nurmagomedov would have played out? Maybe it would have been eerily similar to the UFC 229 headliner we got. But if one thing's for certain, it's that Conor has some serious overconfidence issues, thinking he could end a 2-year absence from MMA by stepping in there and taking on the greatest lightweight of all time.
The two of you, could we get an official prediction on the fight?
Domination, his head bouncing off the canvas. I am going to truly love putting a bad beating on this little glass jaw rat.
Too easy, too flat-footed, too predictable. I'm not allowed to do that.
You're with the real dogs now, brother, yeah? And you're going to be smoked October 6th. And I am going to love every second.
And it's not like he had spent that 2-year period deep in training. No, Conor's drinking.
Oh, Lord, save me, that's tasty.
Partying and all-around troublemaking reached an all-time high during this period, and when he stepped in there with the very active and focused Khabib, the Eagle basically ate him alive. Sure, in hindsight, McGregor did better than many others who have lost to Khabib, but perhaps he would have been better served by taking a tune-up fight first.
I told you guys, these guys, not only him, his whole team and him, they tap machines. You know, I told you guys, when you put him wrong way, you're gonna tap.
Dillashaw versus Henry Cejudo. Dillashaw is one of the most competitive fighters in the entire sport. A man who has an almost off-putting level of self-belief and a total disregard for any fans he might annoy in the process. We could talk about how he once tried to bank on scoring a lucky shot against Aljamain Sterling when he knew full well that his shoulder would pop out of socket with any degree of force. But for this video, let's focus in on that time TJ tried to make a ridiculous weight cut down to 125 pounds only to start using EPO during that camp to help him through his training.
How's that weight cut coming, Bob?
I'm actually ahead of schedule. It's quite enjoyable. I'm lean and mean and feel great, man. The lightest and strongest I've ever been.
I'm gonna knock out Henry Cejudo. I'll take that belt. He's been begging me to take that belt off his shoulder. It's too much weight for him.
I'll run right through you. No, I'm a different fighter, man. You know that.
I'm gonna get in there on the 19th. I'm gonna destroy this dork. I'm not worried about it. I'm a true MMA fighter. I'll beat him everywhere.
And I'm gonna show you. Your depleted butt is gonna get knocked out.
Who the hell are you?
And when the time came to fight, the first clean shot, Henry Cejudo landed completely cracked Chase's chin. This was an average-sized bantamweight making a cut that was just never going to work. A classic example of biting off more than you can chew.
Look, congratulations, Henry Cejudo, but you did not win. You did not win this fight. That's complete bull.
Beat Correia versus Holm. Another instance of someone severely underestimating Holm comes in next. But unlike Ronda Rousey, who had every reason to be confident, to this day, we still don't know why bitch Koji was so sure of herself coming into this fight.
I think she's a good athlete. She's had some success in boxing and kickboxing, but MMA is a different sport. I think she's not as good an athlete as she's made out to be.
A Holly é superestimada porque todos esperam mais dela. Eu quero nocaute.
We know the MMA math doesn't work, but Rousey's boxing was enough to finish her in under a minute. So, why on earth did she think that Holm wasn't going to absolutely school her? Well, in a moment of total foolishness, Koji dropped her hands mid-fight and began taunting the preacher's daughter, calling on her to try and hit her. Well, Holm had the perfect response. Just seconds later, she landed a picture-perfect head kick and a follow-up shot to finish the job. An instant moment of karma in MMA.
Ending sequence, I think, is going to be on highlight reels for a long time. Did her taunting have anything to do with that being the time to pull the trigger on the high kick?
The taunting doesn't do anything to me. That's never affected me in any fight I've ever had. My whole plan was just to stick to the game plan for this fight, and that was it.
Rockhold versus Michael Bisping. Underestimating a guy you already beat can be a truly big mistake to make, but in fairness to the former middleweight king, Rockhold, it's not like anyone saw a route to victory from Michael Bisping against him on short notice. Rockhold was really starting to get that invincible aura about him, and his confidence certainly never wavered during the lead-up.
Doesn't matter the situation, I'm gonna knock you out every time we fight. It's gonna be freaking
There's only one guy getting knocked out, man, and that's you.
Flawless.
Believe you me.
It's his destiny, right? That's what he calls it. It's your destiny to be my little...
You're just an average bloke.
Good use of English.
I'm a samurai. I'm gonna come in there silent, undetected, and I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna make my kill, and I'm gonna fucking be out.
You're making a
I'll
fool
be out
of
on the
yourself.
next contract.
I get to walk in on 2 weeks'
you.
notice. I get to punch him in the face and become world champion at the same time. I am a happy man.
But he's gonna find out there's levels to this game. It's time to penetrate that thick skull and make him realize his true destiny. That's behind the desk.
So when the fight kicked off, Rockhold fought like he didn't have a care in the world. But when the count landed that now legendary left hook that stunned the champion, the MMA world were brought to their feet, and Michael Bisping finished the job just seconds later, becoming one of the most unlikely champions in the company's history.